So I wanted to produce this video real quick to kind of give a shout out to Miss Bristanne. She actually is a player that I've met in Final Fantasy XIV, and to really kind of just give you an in-depth of what's the reason for this video, I like to try to do heart checks. You know what I mean? I like to really kind of talk about some people that have made an impact in a particular gaming community, or in this case, kind of made an impact to me, if you will, and just kind of highlight the things that they do and who they are and whatnot. And the thing of it is about Miss Bristanne, and this kind of leads into a bit of the what's so special about Final Fantasy XIV to me, is that there's a slice of life when it comes to the game in terms of just the aspects of what you can do and the immersion factor of it. And this ranged from just playing content by raiding, you're a hardcore raider, you can play PvP, you know, the mundane things that's available in Final Fantasy XIV. Or you can RP with players and just have fun and just kind of go wild with your imagination and whatnot. And then you have your players that host, you know, in-game venues, such as like nightclubs, you know, cafes, you know, boutiques, things like that. And in this case here, Ali, you know, it's basically she's a host, she's a DJ, very talented, very articulate, and just more so very busy, because that's really what she is, man. She's a very busy chick. But what's the reason why I highlight this is because, and truth be told, be perfectly honest with you, Ali in so many ways siphons with the type of personality that I have. When we talk, it's more of like, for some reason, sometimes I'm the yang and she could be the yin. You know what I mean? And the thing of it is that her approach is based on her real life endeavors, what type of work she produces and whatnot, and the way she carries herself in so many ways, it's forthcoming. You know what I mean? And the thing of it is that you don't know the person behind the character until you really talk to them. And she has a bigger than life personality, and she gave me this major resolve that I needed, which was unexpected, but it was much needed for me to really progress through the game. You know what I mean? Because I had some really terrible lows in Final Fantasy XIV. Not just so much as the game itself, as opposed to just the community ethics, man. And everybody knows what goes on when it comes to the nightclub scene and whatnot, man. So, and for those who are from the PlayStation home, I'm very sure you know how drama was back then. Well, it's really no different here, except that it could be more prominent, it could be more prevalent. And the thing of it is, overall, is that that's not the case of this video. I'm not here to talk about that. But what I will say, however, is that no one is not perfect whatsoever. And from my side of the view here is that I truly love this woman. I truly love this woman. She's somebody who I call my sister. Now, it's very rare that I even call any woman that, and it's nothing bad at all. It's just I mean, as much as I talk to them, to many of them, you know, say so many people just came and gone out of my life, man, makes no sense. You know what I mean? And it's just overall, you know, Miss Ali, I feel that at this point in her life right now, she just needs to be highlighted. She needs to be pinpointed in terms of just the type of person she is, especially behind the character. Equally, her husband is absolutely amazing. He's an amazing dude. It's really wild, man, how cool of a dude he is, man. And, you know, just to hear his voice and just to really kind of siphon in on the personality that he has. Absolutely lovely guy. So I think those two are just really a great pairing. You know what I mean? So I've learned so much from this woman, and I've learned so much from many other folks in Final Fantasy XIV, ranging from content running to just dealing with certain issues and whatnot in the communities and within Final Fantasy XIV, and just overall just being a better gamer. You know what I'm saying? It sounds weird. It sounds very weird, but if a game is real to you, okay, if a game is real to you, because I have stories to tell. This is going to be one of many, all right, and especially when it comes to gaming. But if it's real to you, it's real. You know what I mean? And in this case, there's nothing wrong with enjoying what you legitimately enjoy. If you wish to output something positive, that's what's going to bring a community together, do that. If we feel as though that we need to bring, if we need to uplift instead of just putting down the mini in Final Fantasy XIV or any gaming community for that matter, do that. There's nothing wrong with some criticism. At the end of the day, don't let criticism turn into something negative. Let's take the criticism and turn it into something positive. Now, if it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, you have every right to rebuttal. But in this case, I love you, Ali. I love you very much, and I really sincerely appreciate you for taking the time out to really get to know this loon, this comedian, this person that's under a rebranding on much of content that I'm doing. And I just want to say thank you. What else can I say, really? You know, other than you're a Fleabag. That's an inside joke. Except she's a Fleabag. So, get yourself clean. Sho'Nuff. Be blessed.